As school bells ring across Ohio, and that is coming very soon, the clock is ticking on cell phones in public schools. This is the last academic year districts can go without an official cell phone policy.
A new state law requires them to implement protocols by next July, limiting student cell phone use in schools. Education Station reporter Danielle Wiggins shares how Shaker Heights is rolling out of their revamped plan a year before the deadline.
15-year-old Zoe Durham
I normally have it just in case I need to contact my parents.
has developed a strong opinion about her district's new cell phone policy.
I don't like it.
Starting this academic year,
We put this in here.
6th to 12th grade students in Shaker Heights schools are required to power off personal cell phones and wearable devices, storing them in locked Yonder bags during school hours.
It isn't just about cell phones. There are other smart devices that keep kids plugged in and connected throughout the school day, and that can distract from student learning.
Students will regain access at the end of the day.
There you go, unlock it.
We've heard about people putting a dummy phone in.
Yeah.
But so you guys aren't worried about that. It's more.
Again, for kids who try to circumvent the rules, we expect that it's going to be pretty noticeable.
Superintendent Dr. David Glassner says the district's away for the day approach is proactive over punitive.
We have emphasized that this is not meant to be disciplinary, certainly not at the outset. It's really a focus on student well-being and the ability to create positive learning environments.
According to Yonder, 83% of schools who used their pouches saw an improvement in student engagement in the classroom. 74% had improved behavior, and 65% enhanced academic performance.
We had kids that they're so addicted to their phones, rushing through the state tests.
At a forum on cell phones last spring,
The truth is that the students that are struggling the most are the ones that are on their phones a lot.
the school community got a glimpse of the new policy, which also includes restrictions for younger students. Instead of the Yonder pouches, pre-K to 5th graders will store their powered-down cell phones and wearable devices in their backpacks.
I'm excited about it.
Zoe's mom, Jakisha Durham, is already preparing all 3 of her kids for the cell-free school era.
Having this time away and setting the habit for our kids to not be dependent on their devices is something that will benefit them in the long run.
Zoe's skeptical.
And maybe eventually people will get used to it, but to start off with, they're not going to be very compliant.
The test for the Durhams and the rest of the Shaker school community begins August 21st, when Barron halls fill with students disconnected from their personal devices. In Shaker Heights, Danielle Wiggins, 3 News.
Danielle, thank you. And some students may be granted exceptions to the policy for health-related or special education needs. Those middle school and high school students will be given Yonder bags that don't lock. So Jay and I have been talking about this all afternoon just because it is such an issue and there's so many angles here. But most of the points and the topics people bring up, locking these cell phones away or having a no cell phone policy just during even classroom time is such a benefit. There's been so many studies that show the benefits.
Look, it's a distraction. You
Yeah.
know it, I know it.
We have our phones right
When we have
here.
it here, there are times that we're making work mistakes because we're trying to check on something on our phone, trying to get a fact on a story or maybe research a story, and then we're caught off guard.
Right.
It happens. We know, people, if you're being honest with yourself, will all admit they're a distraction to our everyday life. I don't know that it's wholly responsible for the plummeting of American test scores, but it does coincide with the advent of everyone having one of these in their pockets.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get them to go the other direction by taking them out of the classrooms.
Yeah.
And I think it will make a massive difference. I hope it does.
Yeah, we'll have to cover it as we go throughout the school year for sure.
We'll be watching.
Yeah.